Hey guys, I'm back again and I am here to talk about my reading in 2017. Okay, so let's start with just some, the typical statistics. But my statistics, and they're gonna be nothing fancy, okay? It's gonna be simple. Alright, so let's talk about the pages. Now there's a quack on my Goodreads somewhere. But anyway, when I hit the button at the end of the year, it said I had read 17,479 pages. I'm not sure if that's correct, because I thought I had calculated that it was like maybe 200 pages less than what I read last year. So I don't know, and I'm not even going to try to figure out what the quack is. I'm just going to pretend that was maybe 200 pages less, because I don't feel like I read as many pages as I could. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and I'll explain why. So, I set my goal at 50 books, okay, to read, and I read 59. Of these 59 books, 13 of them were over 400 pages. So, for me, that's a win-win, because for my big book challenge, I had pledged to read 10 big books, and reading 13 is great. And even one of them was my longest book, which was The Luminaries, that came in at something like 800 and something pages. So, hey, I'm not going to complain. It was good. As far as the shortest book was Keeper of Keys, and that was by Denise McFadden. My most popular book was When Breath Becomes Air, which I read with my book club. And my highest rated book was The Hate You Give. And get this now, Goodreads puts 4.59 stars. When are they getting 4.59 stars? I thought we didn't have half stars. I don't know. I don't get it. 4.59. All right. And then, of course, it says my first review was Tears We Cannot Stop, a sermon to white America. All right. Now, so those are just like the basic, the statistics kind of thing. Now let's get down to the other stuff. So for example, I said I wanted to read Caribbean authors. I failed at that. I only read like a couple, but I'm not looking at that as much of a fail, because I am continuing that particular challenge, because I think it's an important challenge that I read more Caribbean writers. So I'm going to try to fix it around 10 books. 10 Caribbean writers to see if I can get 10 in this year. The other thing that I'm going to be doing, okay, I won't be doing this author spotlight like I did last year. My author spotlight was on Denise McFadden, so I was reading all of her books. Now that I kind of failed at too, not because I didn't read all of her books, because I did read them all except for 2. And I didn't reread 2 of them. I didn't reread Glorious and the Book of Harlan, although I know one day I will reread the Book of Harlan. But I read all of the other ones, and the only ones that I didn't read was Finding Amos, because I couldn't find it. And the other one I didn't get was, I can't remember the title, something with butterfly, something or other. Anyway, I was asking Ms. McFadden about it, and she told me, she said, oh, it's out of print, that's why you can't find it, but it's getting reprinted this year. And so I saw it on African Book Addict's blog. I will link her blog below. It's a very good blog, and she had Denise McFadden's book, the butterfly one. It was on there. So it's getting released this year. I don't know what month. I think maybe in spring or something like that. So so that was good. But what I did learn about, reading McFadden's books is that she's a very, very creative woman. And she has a very good sense of character and, how to develop a character and, to make each character unique. Because each one of her characters is unique, and I'm amazed at how creative that woman really is. She's just incredible. If you haven't read any of her books, I suggest that you pick them up. Any one will do, okay? Because none of them are bad. I think the only one that I liked the least is Glorious, and it's only because it was too short. So go and have a look at Miss Fadden's books. They're fantastic. every single one of them. So no author spotlight this year, but I would like to read a Franzen and a Wally Lamb if I can, because those are big books. So that's kind of goes in with my big book challenge. Other than that, that's the reading. It stays the same. Pleasure, 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 and pages, pages, pages. I can't think of anything else because I don't want to, you know, bog myself down with, you know, challenges and things that I'm not going to be able to stick to. The only other challenge that is going on that I'm going to be participating in is the reading Blackout, which I know you've all heard about that. It's Denise D. Cooper over at ArtBooksLive. Denise D. Cooper will be spearheading, or should I say is spearheading, because we are the 3rd of January, is spearheading reading Blackout, which means she will be reading only African American writers this entire year. So for all those people who think there's nothing out there, it's all about, you know, prostitution and, you know, violence and whatever, look, that's not the case. Check out #ReadSoLit. Check out #Reading Blackout on Instagram, on Twitter, and you will see that there are a plethora of books by African American writers. So that's the only other one that I will be participating in. I hope to be doing a few buddy reads this year as well, because I think I failed at one and I managed to do 3 others. So, because, you know, I'm kind of funny, you know, I'm Fickle Fred. I can be funny sometimes about this buddy reading thing. But all in all, I do like it. I do like buddy reading because you do use your other friends as sounding boards about different things that you want to discuss, or that you don't understand, or that you don't feel are as good, and they feel it's good and you don't. And so it's really good to buddy read every now and then. Other than that, my only other challenge for this year is my writing challenge, which is to get shit written. Now, it's like this. I took this writing course, I think it was the month of October to November, and it was a short story writing course, and we were 7 in the course. Well, actually we were 9, and then we became 7. And I thoroughly enjoyed this course, and I felt like this course actually got me to write stuff that was, yeah, kind of good. So I'm continuing down that path of writing, and I want to get shit written, basically. So I'm going to be spending some time doing as much writing, hopefully, as I am reading. So looks like the TV and a little bit of watching YouTube videos is going to have to be secondary. I mean, I will watch YouTube, of course, especially BookTube. I will watch it, but it's going to have to be, you know, like once a week or something like that. Not more than twice a week, because if I want to get the writing done, I have to, you know, make the time so that I can actually do the writing, because the idea is to write shit and finish it. So hopefully I will be able to accomplish that goal, along with reading 60 books this year. So I put my goal up to 60 just to see if it'll get me to read a bit more, because when I always put mine at 50, and I always like read 60, 62, that kind of thing. So hopefully if I put it at 60, I won't fail. Hopefully I put it at 60 and I already like 65, you know, something like that, or maybe even 70. So yeah, the idea is to get my head in the books, in the blog, in, you know, in my writing. And I will be separating my time between all of my platforms. That is, between this YouTube channel, Instagram, and my blog. Now, if some of you aren't following me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram, because that's another place where I talk about my writing, and I talk about it in a different way. So sometimes I'll do in my Insta stories, I will do commentary on what I'm reading at the moment, or leave pages, that kind of thing. I do Insta Live over there. So you might want to try to follow me on Instagram if you have Instagram. If you don't, oh well, don't worry about it. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to do videos. I fell off the wagon last year. It was very hard for me to do YouTube for many different reasons. And, you know, but the main thing I was reading, but YouTube, it was just too damn hard for me. You know, but I'm hoping that this year that I can, you know, do more videos, a video a week or 2 a week. But like I said, I will be splitting my time between my blog, this channel, and my Instagram page. So I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, you want to ask me about, you know, what I'm doing or whatever, comment below, drop the question below. Like I said, sign up for my blog because it is revamped. It has been the freaking struggle to get that damn thing up, and it's still not what I want for many different reasons, not just because of technical reasons with the blog, for other reasons, which I can't get into here. But, you know, if you're interested in what I'm writing when I'm writing my blog post, you can go over there and sign up. There's, you know, a space where you can put your email address, and then you will be sent an email when there's a new blog post up. So that's all I have for you today. My next videos will be reviews. So have a very good evening. Happy New Year again. I promise I won't say it again because it's the 3rd, so we can stop saying that now. But still, I would like to thank everybody also who has been signing up and supporting me, even though I wasn't doing videos towards the end of the year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And now let's get started with a good 2018.